Today, we're jumping into the world of pack openings, as today on the channel, we're opening our first ever tin. So today, we are opening up a 2025-26 Upper Deck Series 1 tin. This tin cost me $79, including taxes, Canadian that is, from a local card shop. So like I'm sure all of you as well, I'm hoping that we can pull something big from this tin. However, we might not if we're being realistic. So I want this video to also serve as a bit of a realistic look at what you can expect to get if you were to buy one of these tins. That way, if you're deciding between a tin or maybe getting some singles or another product, you can see for yourself what we get and if you think it's worth it. So, taking a look at this tin right here, what do we get? Inside each tin, you get 8 regular packs plus 1 bonus Dazzlers pack. And there are 12 cards in each pack. Get the cover off. Looking forward to this. Haven't opened a tin in many years, so this will be fun no matter what. Hoping we can get some Ottawa Senators cards, even if they're not worth much. But just being a Sens fan and like to collect my favorite team and players, that would be nice. So yeah, we've got the plastic cover off now. Like we said, 8 packs plus 1 bonus Dazzlers pack. The Dazzlers bonus pack is exclusive to tins. Most of the time, it will have 3 orange Dazzlers, but some packs replace one of those with a red or black version. All 3 colors are tin only, which is a nice bonus. So now we open up this tin here. Connor McDavid on the cover, Connor McDavid on the packs, as well as Cale Makar there on the Dazzlers. As you can see, we've got our Dazzlers on the left on the cover, or on the top rather. We'll leave that to the end. The rest we've got here are our packs with Connor McDavid on them. So yes, as you can see, we've got our 8 packs here, 4 and 4. With our bonus exclusive Dazzlers pack that we'll leave for the end. On average, each tin also includes 3 Young Gun rookie cards, 1 Upper Deck canvas card, a mix of inserts like Bustle, Compadres, Sizzle Reel, tracking systems, plus Upper Deck portraits, O-Pee-Chee glossy cards including gold parallels, and inserts like Encore, Compositions, Goal Oriented, and Cup Quest. So there's a good mix here, base cards, rookie cards, inserts, and as we open, keep these in mind, as you will see roughly if you think what we paid is worth it, so that you know what to expect if you buy one of these. Alright, so first pack rip on the channel, we'll jump right on in. Alright, so first pack here, we have Jean-Gabriel Pageau, Ben Chiarot, Michael McCarron, Pavel Mintyukov, Matt Coronado, and okay, that's not a bad one there, not a bad name to get on our canvas, so this is probably our 1 canvas card of the tin. And okay, we get a Matthew Wood Young Guns there, not one of the big hitters, but he's still a good prospect, so that's one of our 3 Young Guns we'll hopefully be getting. I will set him aside there and sleeve him after. And okay, not a bad one too as well. Lane Hutson on the compositions. Bit of a mark there, you can see right there on the surface. Not ideal. Then now we got Eric Branson, and then we got Nikita Zadorov, Ricard Raquel, and Dmitry Kulikov. So that'll be our first pack. All right, so moving on to pack number 2. Starting things off, we got Barclay Goodrow. Shane Gostisbehere is up next. Ryan Paling, Andrew Kopp. All right, there's one of our O-Pee-Chee glossies, Gabe Perreault. He also has a Young Guns rookie card, so not bad there, that gloss. All right, we got the compadres there, Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov. It's a nice looking card there with the blue sort of hollow effect, that shimmer. Very nice there. All right, this is our portraits card that we can expect. Noah Ostlund. Another guy that you can get a rookie Young Guns card of. Tyler Myers. Base Logan O'Connor. Connor Murphy. Matthias Samuelsson. All right, that's 2 packs down. On to pack number 3. Starting things off, Quinton Byfield, Macklin Celebrini, there we go. Not a value card, just base, but still, Macklin Celebrini, one of the great young stars of the game at the Olympics for Canada. It'll be my first Celebrini card. Then we've got Yakov Trenin, Adam Fox is up next. There we go, Encore Philip Gustafson, another former Sen. Let's see what we got next. We have a Sizzle Reel Mason McTavish. There we go. I like that. Even if it's not worth a whole lot of money, it's a nice player to have in my collection since I'm a fan of the player. It's a nice looking card. It's a cool one to have. You know what? There we go. We get a Ryan Leonard. To get a Ryan Leonard, that's not bad there at all. He's going for about $13, so he's a mid-tier rookie as far as the set. Like, you know, Ivan Demidov's the top, but after Demidov, it's guys like Perek, Leonard. So you know what? Not a bad card to get there when you're being realistic about your odds. Arguably the 2nd or 3rd best rookie you could get for Young Guns, so there we go. I'm happy with that. And there we go. We got Matthew Tkachuk, Jacob Trouba, Parker Kelly, another former Ottawa Senators. So we're getting a lot of former Sens here. And then next we've got Stefan Nason, another former Senator, never played for the Sens, but was drafted by buy them. Then we got Yaroslav Askarov, good young goalie in the league there as well. So we're on to pack number 4 here. All right, starting things off, we got Sergei Bobrovsky, one of the top goalies in the game. Next, Philip Forsberg, another good player at the Olympics. Philip Forsberg, I think it's more of the Swedish pronunciation. Artem Zub, there we go. Big fan of Zub, our first active Ottawa Senator pull of the day, so we love that for our team-based collection. There we go. Next, we have Miro Heiskanen, Jason Dickinson, Zane Parekh. You know, it's not the Young Guns, but an O-Pee-Chee glossy Zane Parekh's not a bad card to have there as well. Next up, Cole Perfetti on the sizzle reel. Goal-oriented William Nylander. That's our first of this type of insert. Paul Cotter base card there of the New Jersey Devils. Mikey Anderson of the Los Angeles Kings we have next, base card. Jackson Blake, base card. And then finishing off, we got Anze Kopitar. Moving on, pack 5. Matthias Ekholm, Kent Johnson, another young forward. Matty Beniers, another young player in the league. Adam Henrique, Owen Tippett, the Bustle card. That's our first of that insert. Here's our, what I assume is our final Young Guns. We've got Parker Ford. It's not one of the high-end rookie ones that you can get, but you know what? That means we've got our 3, but we got a Ryan Leonard still, so we can't complain, I don't think, realistically. And next, we've got Cup Quest Jared McCann. Those are some nice looking cards. I like these inserts. Get that bit of a rainbow foil in the sky. Marcus Foligno, brother of former Sen Nick Foligno. Jordan Stahl, Brett Pesce, Cam Talbot, another former Senator. And then Jalen Chatfield. Our next pack here. Jake McCabe, Vladimir Tarasenko, another former Senator, Dylan Strome, Jake DeBrusk, Mackenzie Blackwood, another base card. Who's this canvas? Patrick Laine of the Canadiens. We got a couple Canadians on the Upper Deck canvas. And yeah, okay, so we got, another glossy. This one is Jonathan Huberdeau. Next on the portraits, we've got Zach Werenski, Chris Letang on the base, Elias Lindholm on the base card, Pierre Engvall, and then we got Stuart Skinner, our second last of these normal packs. We've got Seth Jarvis, Artemi Panarin, the now Los Angeles King. Then we've got Mark Scheifele. After Scheifele, we've got Sam Carrick. Then we've got Roman Josi on the gold glossy. Encore Nico Hischier. These are some nice looking inserts I find as well too. Nothing too crazy, but I like the finish. Something about it, I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of the old kind of Black Diamond sort of from the early mid 2000s. I don't know, something about it I like though. Cam Talbot Tracking Systems. Base Robert Thomas in the outdoor game. That's a nice looking card with a nice picture. It almost reminds me of a picture they could use in a canvas card. Nico Hischier, another Nico Hischier card in this pack. This one being his base. Martin Pospisil, Steven Stamkos, and then Thomas Chabot. There's another Senator, our second active Senator. So now we are on to our last normal pack before we get to our Dazzlers over there. Starting things off, we've got JJ Moser, Braden Point. Next we got Frank Nazar, good young player for the Blackhawks. Gustav Forsling is what we've got next. John Gibson. We've got Tracking Systems, Darcy Kemper. Young Guns, Jacob Gauthier. So we got 4 Young Guns in this tin. I think, all things considered, that's pretty good, I think. Even again, if it's not a high-end one. We got 4 Young Guns when the average is 3, so I'll take that. Evgeny Malkin on the portraits there. Linus Ullmark, there we go, another Senator. I like that. We like to see the Senators. That's our third active Senator. Brian Rust. Cole Sillinger, son of Mike Sillinger. And then ending things off with our normal packs, we have Chris Tanev of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So moving on to close things out, we have our Dazzlers pack. Most likely going to be 3 orange Dazzlers. Like I said, these are exclusive, these packs, to the tin. So yeah, we'll see what we get. All right, so starting things off, another Philip Gustafson, former Senator. That Dazzler effect in the background is really nice. You know what, Sidney Crosby on the Dazzlers, Orange Dazzler. You know what, if you can get a player, Sidney Crosby, like I've said in my other videos, you can never go wrong with a Sidney Crosby card. And there we go, the Orange Dazzler Crosby. And then we've got Brant Clark on the Dazzlers, so that'll do it. 3 orange ones, like I said, that's what you typically can expect. So just to give a quick rundown of everything we got, of all of our inserts that are non-base. Some of these, you know, aren't super valuable, but I figure I'd just give a quick recap of, so that way you know if you're looking at purchasing this product, what you could expect. So we got a Bustle Owen Tippett, Cup Quest Jared McCann, goal-oriented William Nylander, Compadre Sebastian Aho, Andrei Svechnikov, Lane Hudson, compositions, tracking systems Darcy Kemper and Cam Talbot, sizzle reel Mason McTavish, Cole Perfetti, upper deck portraits Zach Werenski, Noah Ostlund, Evgeny Malkin, encore Nico Hischier, Philip Gustafson, gold OPG glossy Roman Josi, OPG glossy Gabe Perreault, Zane Perek, Jonathan Huberdeau. 2 upper deck canvas cards we got Cole Caulfield and then Patrick Laine, Brant Clark, Philip Gustafson, and then Sidney Crosby there. And then for our young guns, we've got 4. When we were expecting 3, we got 4 young guns: Parker Ford, Jacob Gauthier, Matthew Wood, and then our best one, Ryan Leonard. This is pretty much what you could expect to get from a Series 1 tin. Some solid rookies, a handful of inserts to go along with your base cards. You might hit something bigger, you might not, but this is a realistic snapshot of what you could expect for $80 Canadian. This really ties into something that I talked about in my last video where I discussed the different types of collectors. If you're someone chasing pure value, tins and boxes usually aren't the most efficient way to spend your money. You'll often do better buying singles. But if you're a collector who enjoys opening packs, seeing the designs, and adding cards to your collection organically, then tins like this can make a lot of sense, especially if buying one just fits your budget. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what you're actually going to get if you pick up one of these tins. Let me know down in the comments, would you rather spend $80 on a tin like this or put that money towards singles? And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. I've got more pack openings coming in the future, as well as more collector focused videos coming as well. Until then, I hope you stay happy and healthy. Goodbye.